Hey everybody, this is Captain Resurrector, here with a brand new series on Drakkhen. I always said Drakkhen as a kid, but I figure the KH might be a and that sounds more dragony, so we're going with Drakkhen. 4 elements form the universe. 2 poles govern these elements. These 8 principles proceed from all. All is as the phoenix. Methraton, ultimate magus. Magus? I actually don't know how to say that word. Shame on me. So, this is not only the start of a new series on Drakkhen, as I said, this is also the start of sort of a meta series for the channel. I'm going to be, alongside the Ultima games, going through the 5 games that taught me what an RPG was. And this, in fact, is the first RPG I ever was made aware of as a child. I did not understand it. My dad didn't understand it. We didn't have the manual. I don't think the manual would have really helped because I've read it now and it doesn't quite match what's in the game even. It's a mess. But this is a long time coming. I have wanted to play this game. I have wanted to figure out how to get through this game. And I figure nowadays, now that I've played a million RPGs, including some old PC ones for the channel, and I'm pretty confident, if anything basically came out, any RPG that came out after like 1987 or so, and is not by Atlas, I'm pretty confident I can beat it. So, we're going to go ahead and create a party here. This is actually originally for like Atari ST and Amiga. It's a French game. So, we're playing the Super Nintendo version because that's what I'm familiar with. And I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate a bit of the character creation here. We have 4 character classes, and you can't really customize all that much in Drakkhen. You have to have one of each of these. Amazon, Scout, Magician, Priestess. That would be a fighter and a priest if I was looking at a man right now. But I'll just go ahead and make a person here. What would my name gonna be? I'm gonna call her Lyra. Now, I don't know if she's gonna be the real one yet. I'm just going to show you one, go off screen and actually go for the RNG for better characters. But basically what you do, you have here power, agility, intelligence, knowledge, and physique to go from, and fortune as well. You have like a luck stat of fortune. Now, I did look at the manual to see what all of these exactly do. I am aware that intelligence is not intelligence like you think of it, like magic casting power. That's knowledge, so that's weird. But I did a little Googling, as I often do in a game where you make your own characters like this, to see, oh, what exactly do they all do? And let me quote the strategy wiki here real quick. I will not be using a guide unless I really have to, but I wanted to know what the attributes do. And so, quote from the strategy wiki. Different versions of the manual give different explanations of the attributes. Different versions like on different computers and such. In many cases, the explanation explains nothing. Note that the 3 explanations for physique are completely unrelated to each other. So even the nerds on Strategy Wiki who are writing a literal walkthrough for this thing don't know what all the attributes do. So I'm just going to go by my best judgment here. But, so basically they give me a few numbers and I pick what I want. Now I know the 15 I'm going to want to put on power because she's a fighter, right? Just She don't need magic. I don't think she can use magic, actually. Put the highest one on power. Right? And so then, at this point, I can keep her, or I can re-roll her. And I don't know if that... Oh, that isn't a re-roll. That's the same... Well, anyway, you keep doing this, and I think you have to roll a whole party at once, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to go away and not record myself making myself crazy with the re-rolling of parties, trying to get good stats and everything. I will turn back on the recording when I have my party together, but I do just want to point out, I love this fucking music for the character creation. It's a real jam. It's a real, like, video game donkey end card music, you know? So, without further ado, I will be back with my finished party. Alrighty, I do have my characters made. So, let's begin game. When the dragons were destroyed, a new world was born. But the humans may be destroyed. The humans failed to heed the gods' advice and wiped out the dragons. So the gods made a new world, one for the Drakkhen, half human, half dragon. The new Drakkhen Island world was divided into 4 parts. They were earth, fire, air, and water. Each area is ruled by 2 Drakkhens. The human world is in danger of being destroyed by the Drakkhen. But the gods have granted the humans a final chance for survival. They will be spared if they can collect the 8 tiers on Drakkhen Island. Start your quest by inquiring at Prince Hortken's castle. His castle lies before you. Go forth, may luck be with you. And yes, a game explanation is in order here. So, using this key, you can move the characters, blah, 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 L and R. Right, you bring the characters out, yep. Yep. X lets you select a character. Y lets you choose which character you wish to move. Okay, so I think X is just switching modes. Y is the move, okay. Select key brings up the map. When you want to give a command, press the A button, the sword cursor will appear, and then you choose the icon, yep. Alright, that's character information, blah, blah, let you talk, let you take, switch between weapons and magic in a fight, push button, look button, save button, and I believe you can just exit a castle at any time, so that's useful. Alright, so real quick, I will show our, Whoa, hey. I guess I won't. Hold on. Okay. Running away is that easy. You just mash L and R. Alright, so, what we have here, we have my Amazon, Lyra, my Scout, Alex, Magician Marina, and Priest Habakkuk here. Everybody's level 1. That's how you start. And you can bring up stats like this. The stats which we largely don't know what they do. But that is the deal. So we want to start by going around this tree. It is real easy to run into things. Let's see if we can fight a snake. So, that is the weird thing. The battles are automatic in this game, and it does throw me off. So, you see we have this 3D view, and then I can switch. If I'm red and I go in a door, then everybody goes with me. If I'm blue, then I just send that person, and then I can choose who I'm moving. Alright? And once you're in an actual dungeon, we're in this sort of adventure game mode here. You have just stepped into the castle of the Earth Prince Drakkhen. I thought there was more to that. So, I can move around with people here. Strong energy field blocks your way. From somewhere you hear a voice. Touch my sign. Is this your sign? It's nothing unusual. It looks like a shield. So I can take the shield, get a buckler. Alright. And then if I want... So you have the buckler, I think. Do I want you to have the buckler, or do I want to give it to someone else? You can give... I'll just equip it on her for now. Alright. So this is a game I have not touched since I was since long ago. Basically, I got through this first dungeon because there isn't a whole lot to it, if I remember correctly. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and then I got stuck at the next step after this and never figured out what I was supposed to do. We'll get there. About all I remember doing is going through here, talking to Drakkhen, getting in a few fights, and being quite blown away when I was like 10 or 11 with the realization that you could put them in their underwear. I, of course, will not be putting them in their underwear for this playthrough, because I care more about winning the game than seeing a pixel girl in her underwear. But yes, so I think we have to touch the triangles? Get out. Only those with permission may enter here. Oh, okay. Okay, Igor. There's no attack button. I'm just like walking over. Okay, Alex got shirt. Does anyone have worse than shirt on? You've got jacket. That sounds better than shirt. Leather sounds better than shirt. Light coat. Light robe. Let's see, because maybe you can put on cloak and shirt. I don't know how detailed the this gets. Shirt. Oh, shirt and cloak. Okay. So we're pretty detailed. We've got different, like, more than one layer of armor on. It's a little more complicated than Dragon Quest or whatever, where it's just like a shirt or a chainmail, you know? Let's try this one. The magic energy field has disappeared. I'm gonna try all of them. Nothing unusual. Did that turn them all off or something? I guess that turned them all off. Can I take a torch? No. Alright. So, my understanding of the characters is that basically you have fighter, black mage, and the priest is a priest, you know. Scout, I'm really not sure. It seems to be like a, like there's not really thieving in this game. They're thematically thief-like, but I think the scout is kind of your, kind of like a combination, like light fighter, light mage person. Let's try over here. You hear a weird noise coming from the next room. You can take this torch, okay. Ooh, it makes it darker in here, okay. Not too worried about that. If you should meet Princess Horka, please tell her this. Her brother has become a terrible enemy of the 9th tier allies. Okay. Now, as they were showing us here, there is a very nice feature. Well, it said like that, if I hit this, I should be able to hear a message again. I guess not. Maybe that's a mistranslation. Now, one thing of why this game is so confusing and why I might have some issues with it and why I was confused is that this is a game that was written in French, part translated, part rewritten into Japanese for the SNES version, which I've heard is very different from the computer versions, and then translated in English. So we've got some serious, like, Google Translate chain going on here, maybe. So, will you talk to me again? I'm gonna note down what he said. Now, I don't quite know what that means, the 9th tier allies. I do know that there are Drakkens who are on your side and ones who are not. I suppose we will get to that in due time. Alright, what's up here? Nothing unusual. I can't look out the window, I guess. What's over here? You feel a slight breeze from below the drapes. Ooh. So, what's this? Can I take? Short sword. Got 2 short swords. Can you equip short sword? And you know what? Actually, probably that short sword will be better used on my scout here. Yeah. Okay, hack Drakkhen. Okay. There's a lot of, like, stuff on the walls in this. Taking rod. And buckler. Bucklers for everybody, looks like. Can't have any more. Well, I have one for everybody. Alright, so everybody has bucklers now. Nothing unusual. And we're back here. So, as you can kind of see, you can see why this game is, like, confusing to me as a small child, right? Like, we're just here in this easy opening area, but, like, already you can see, like, this is a whole RPG with, like, full equipment and magic system, a 4-character party of different characters, very strange battles, and as far as exploration goes, it's basically like a point-and-click adventure game, which I was also not familiar with. I'm still not very familiar with adventure games, really. You are forbidden to be on this floor. Leave at once. Why is my Amazon walking away? Okay. Words are carved on the wall. Drakkhen lords pay honor to Prince Hordkin, and behind them are a large group of Drakkhen knights. Okay. A picture is hanging on the wall. It shows Drakkhen troops seated, enjoying a hearty meal. Okay. And am I able to go in here at all? They're locked. Okay. These are the prince's rooms. No one may enter them. I love his little punchy. Okay. I did not make him run away. I did not do the LNR thing. Oh, you can go through there. Yeah. Can't take anything there. And there he is. Welcome, humans. I am Prince Hordkin, lord of this castle. I have a favor to ask of you. My sister, Princess Hordka, resides in her castle to the east. Go and tell her I wish to see her. I await her kind reply. So. Okay, so he's the brother of Hordka. He is an enemy of the 9th tier allies. So I don't know whose side we're on yet. He's blocking his door. Now I know that you can pick a fight with friendly Drakkens, and I think you can, like, get yourself stuck by killing your friends. So I'm not gonna pick a fight with him or anything. But he wants us to go to a castle in the east, and I believe I saw everything here, so we can just exit. Now go ahead and save. So, if we look at this, I am currently looking east, actually. So, here's the deal, and here's where I got stuck. So I go around. Am I still going east? Yeah. So I go around him, and I go east. And you can see this is a really cool 3D effect for the time. I'm gonna ignore you for now. Running away is really easy in this game, really free. But I always kind of thought this was like a Mode 7 effect. But there's a thing I have on my emulator here that lets you up the resolution of Mode 7 effects, and it doesn't work on here. But, you know, that kind of makes sense. It would be something that works on the Amiga to make this first-person effect. It's really cool for the time. This version is from, like, 1990 or something, and the computer version is just a little older. But anyway, so there's a castle over there to the east somewhere. And then I come here. Even Hordkin's castle was left a pile of rubble. To see the rubble castle, go east to that intersection. Okay, so he said... Oh, weird, I got, like, double hit by the thing. So these rainbows make the dragons come down and tell me things, but they block me, right? And this is as far as I ever got. I got confused. And also I'm confused because we were just at Hordkin's castle. It was not a pile of rubble. It's to the west of here, right? And he says go east to the intersection. Oh, I got, like, really far into this somehow. What the fuck? different dragon has the same thing to tell me. Alright, so go east to the intersection to see Horkin's Rubble Castle, but I don't think that's true. And you now know as much of this game as I do. This is as far as I've been. Everything after this is blind playthrough because I never figured that shit out. So we've got this really ahead of its time, like, day-night cycle that animates bit by bit. Like, there's a lot about this game that's really cool and was really mind-blowing as a kid. But, like, I don't know what intersection they're talking about. I already went east of Horkin's Castle to get there. Like, I don't fucking know, man. Here's a road. It goes to, I guess it's to the east of an intersection. Like, if I go west here. Oh, shit. And here's the weird shit about this game, and I'm gonna try and run away. The stars wake up and try to kill you, and they will absolutely kill you. Oh my god. And Habakkuk just dies like a bitch. Okay. Like, it's so weird. Like, if you're by the water when you get attacked, your guys on the side will just, like, take it. It's so weird, man. This is, like, one of the weirdest games I've ever played in my life, and hopefully I can make sense of it. Let me hold on. I don't have healing magic yet. Weird. Okay, so down and to the right should be a building. This night music is really, like, soothing. The music in this in general is very atmospheric and strange. If poisoned, take the magic cure quickly or you'll be beyond help. Oh, you recharge health, that's right. Kinda Ys rules almost. You recharge health when you're standing outside. Or like Bard's Tale rules, that's probably where they got it from. Bard's Tale. So, try going west here and just talk to all the towns because I don't know what I'm doing in this game. The amount of people who do know what they're doing in Drakkhen is quite rare. So, okay, we were east of this intersection, which I am going to just go ahead and save. I'm going to go ahead and save here just to show you, because I did walk around outside as a kid, and this is memorable. Everybody remembers this. You run into a grave, and this guy shows up. And just eats you. Oh, he, like, ruined your buckler? What the fuck? He can ruin your... Yeah. Alas, the Drakkhen Islands spread and dragons fill the skies. Towns and palaces are razed, and humans suffer the rage of the terrible troops. Game over. So, yeah. Don't run into that. Am I still just going west? Yeah. So, Horkin's Castle is not rubble, but they're talking about it as if it is, and everything's, like, weirdly mistranslated. It's a weird game anyway. Like, this is an unusual... I've never played another RPG quite like this one. Trying to get my shit straight with the controls. No, get out, or I'll call Prince Horkin's guards. He lives in the Hexagon Tower near here. Huh. Will I bother you if I talk to you a second time? Alright. Hexagon Tower. You kind of start knowing where Hordkin is. That's kind of an odd thing to put in. That was quick. Alright, so... I'm just gonna go down the line and talk to everybody. Don't know what else to do, really. Idiots! Look at you! If you want to fight, prepare your equipment. Well, sorry if I put it a little strongly, forgive me. Okay. I'm equipped! That's funny. There's always the guy who tells you, your stuff doesn't do anything if you don't equip it, but they're a little more forceful about it here. Am I going towards anything? Am I being correct? Yes, there is another thing here. Yeah! I love the little Drakkhen punchies they do. You know? Yeah, and really you just kind of... Like, you occasionally can use a spell or whatever, but... You basically just let fights happen. Alright, last house. Welcome, may I help you? A human, yes. I saw one led off by Prince Hordkin's guards. Fine, I've never met you all. You know what I mean, don't you? Okay, so a human was led off by Hordkin's guards. I'm just gonna go note that. Okay, so... We have been to every building in this opening area. Kind of interesting that there's no revival building. No, Anak Shrine, I think they're called. Yeah, Anak, it says right over there. No inns, no nothing in the opening area. Now, if I remember right, if I try to go to one of the north or south areas, it won't let me through at this point. Ooh, I wonder what this is. This looks important, doesn't it? Looks like a structure up here. Uh-oh, he's hitting us a bit. Ow. Got beat up a little. Whoa! I don't know what's happening. Well, we just went past the fucking thing, right? I guess this is what I was supposed to do. There's a castle. Whoa. Hey! Okay. Alright. So that, note to self, there's a teleporter. Oh, shit. It broke my buckler. Oh, it broke me. Also note to self, don't fight the fire right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna reset, so I might as well show you drowning. That's how you drown. It happens, like, so immediately. Oh, yeah. It just comes up to shimmy on my grave. What the fuck? I killed him. Yeah, so, yes. It's a weird fucking game, is the moral of the story. Where am I facing now? I am facing west. So, I don't know if there's anything cool to the south or anything. For now, I know. Go west to go east. It might be a good idea to just stay here for a bit and grind. Because I'm still level 1, I think. Oh, are those mice? I always wondered what the fuck that was supposed to be. It just looks like a pile of gunk. But I think that was mice. Alright, so what I'm gonna do for now, I'm gonna save right outside here. And you can fight just by sitting still, by the way. I guess I just never found this little teleporter as a kid. But yeah, you can see why I was confused. Oh, wow, one-shotted me. What the fuck? And all the breakable bucklers and shit. Damn. Well, good thing I saved. Yeah, and I have no way of, like, reviving yet. Like, I guess there is an Anak over there past the teleportation. But yeah, you can see why I was mystified, and it is very, very easy to die in this game. Snake. Yeah, so I believe I will leave off this, leave this off here, with my confusion partly alleviated, but not that much. See you all next time.